Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're getting into the 2026 Lexus ES300h. We're going to uncover how this specific sedan confidently rejects all those flashy sports car theatrics and instead doubles down on what actually matters to its core audience: supreme refinement and, most importantly, unmatched efficiency. Let's get right into it.
So we have to kick things off with a pretty massive question. Does a calm, hybrid-focused sedan actually still matter in a world completely obsessed with performance? I mean, we're living in an era where rivals are just constantly pushing for hyper-aggressive styling, total digital maximalism, and crazy track numbers. So, is this quiet, efficient approach still relevant, or is it just kind of falling behind?
Well, to figure that out, here's our breakdown for today. 1. Bucking the performance trend. 2. Design driven by efficiency. 3. The hybrid powertrain approach. 4. Sanctuary over screens. 5. Sanctuary versus driver's car. And finally, 6. The ultimate sensible choice. Okay, Section 1. Bucking the performance trend. Comfort over noise.
As our source material beautifully points out, the 2026 Lexus ES300h doesn't try to win you over with aggressive styling or sports car theatrics. Literally, in an industry that's practically obsessed with flashy performance, this car is a deliberate rebellion. Lexus knows exactly who they're building this for. They recognize that for their core buyer, true luxury isn't about going fast or looking fierce. It's about a total, complete absence of stress.
Moving right along to Section 2, Design driven by efficiency. Functional aesthetics.
It's fascinating because, layer by layer, this car's exterior is working incredibly hard for you. Let's look at Step 1. That bold spindle grille? It isn't just for looks. It actively manages airflow to cool the hybrid system, which boosts thermal stability. Step 2, we've got this smoother hood contour that deliberately cuts down aerodynamic drag to directly increase your fuel efficiency. And Step 3, that clean rear bumper design. By using fewer complex shapes, it ensures the car is way easier to maintain over the long haul.
Now, even the signature lighting serves a much greater purpose here. These aren't just striking LED headlights and cool L-shaped daytime running lights. By utilizing horizontally stretched taillights and adaptive high beam technology on those higher trims, the car gives you this highly controlled beam pattern. It's actively protecting you and oncoming drivers when you're out there in low light conditions.
And looking at the rear, it maintains this timeless elegance while packing in some really practical features. You'll notice that subtle blue accent hybrid badge, right? It's a really smart nod to buyers who value efficiency over just raw gasoline power. But crucially, it keeps a generous trunk capacity. This is huge because it directly addresses a very common concern for hybrid buyers, who, as we know, often lose a bunch of precious cargo space to that bulky battery pack. Not here, though.
Let's pop the hood for Section 3, the hybrid powertrain approach. Smooth and quiet.
So there's a pretty stark contrast in driving philosophies today. On the one hand, you have spirited driving, right? Everybody chasing outright performance numbers in 0 to 60 times. Well, the ES300h sits firmly on the exact opposite end of the spectrum. By combining a petrol engine with an electric motor, it deliberately sacrifices those aggressive metrics to reward you with a smooth, quiet, and honestly incredibly comfortable ride. It's efficiency mapped directly to your everyday physical comfort.
Which brings us to Section 4, Sanctuary over screens. Cabin comfort.
The interior is beautifully defined in the sources as a sanctuary. And what does that mean? It's a calming environment that emphasizes soft-touch materials, excellent build quality, and these wide, supportive seats that are purpose-built for long-distance comfort. This space completely rejects that cutting-edge aggression we see so much of, in favor of absolute peace. It creates an environment where you can actively decompress during your daily commute.
And naturally, this calming philosophy extends right into their tech and safety approach. While competitors are literally pushing massive wraparound screens and fully digital interfaces everywhere, Lexus is intentionally conservative. Yes, there's a large, responsive infotainment display, but it's designed to be highly functional and way less distracting. Paired with a comprehensive suite of driver assistance systems, the focus stays exactly where it should, on dependable safety over overwhelming gadgetry. Let's look at the market in Section 5, Sanctuary versus driver's car. Market contrast.
This right here brilliantly illustrates the core philosophical contrast in the luxury sedan market today. Think of the BMW 5 Series as the quintessential driver's car, leaning heavily into driving dynamics and excitement behind the wheel. Then contrast that with the Lexus ES300h. It's not trying to be a track star at all. It is a sanctuary. It's quiet, it's softer, and it's incredibly efficient. It prioritizes your relaxation over getting your adrenaline pumping.
Section 6. The ultimate sensible choice. Long-term value.
In a market where luxury cars are just getting exponentially more expensive to both buy and maintain, Lexus justifies its pricing through undeniable long-term metrics. We're talking vastly better fuel efficiency, significantly lower running costs, and notoriously strong reliability. This is exactly why they prioritize efficiency. It deeply, deeply appeals to buyers who value the financial peace of mind that comes with a sensible, long-lasting investment over a brief burst of excitement.
Ultimately, the ES300h is simply refining what it already does best: comfort, reliability, and efficiency. Now sure, there's absolutely a risk of being seen as a bit too conservative in a rapidly evolving, tech-obsessed segment. But you know what? For daily commuters and executives who just want a car that works beautifully and comfortably every single day without any drama, this unwavering consistency is quite literally its greatest strength.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, you really have to ask yourself what you truly value in your daily commute. Would you choose the refined efficiency and stress-free ownership of a hybrid sedan, or do you demand the bold performance of its rivals? Do you want the thrill of the track or the absolute calm of a sanctuary? It's a fascinating choice for sure. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore the meticulous design and incredible efficiency of the 2026 Lexus ES300h.